person or just have a hard time getting away and getting to the nail shop, then this video is going to be perfect for you. Today, I'm showing you how to fake a fill. Yeah. So I'm going to show you guys a quick way to, revamp your nails without it being a complete fill, but also helping you to stretch your set so that you can, have your nails still looking good until you can make it to the salon. Today, you're going to need a nail file, unless you have a drill, and then if you do, I'm sure you'll probably take the option to use the drill. And today, that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to show you though how to use it, how to do it with a fill, and how to do it with a drill. You also want to have, depending on what nail style you decide to do, if you want to do a full nail color, then you want to get a base coat, a clear base coat, and you also want to get your, your actual color. Today, I'm going to be using it's called Flamingo Flare by Salon Perfect, and I picked this up at Walmart. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started. You're just going to start going around the nail bed. The important thing to remember here is that when you're faking your fill, you really got to get around these edges and make sure that those edges are looking good. So that's what I'm gonna focus on right now. I'm gonna focus on these edges around the fill line. I'm gonna make sure you file that down as close to flush as you can. Okay, so as you can see, I filed this nail pretty good. There is a little bit that was lifting over here, so there's a little less acrylic right here than there was in the overall area. More lifting, you can see this is my fill line right here. We don't want that part to be so noticeable, so that's why we file it down to make it flush with the rest of the nail so that it'll look better when you paint it. I'm going to move on and show you guys how to do this nail with a nail file. So I'm going to grab my nail file, and I'm just going to start filing with the same idea that we did for the drill. Just to file it, get all that off, and I'm going to file all of the top part of the nail off. I actually have shellac, so I'm going to have to file all of the shellac off. And we're also going to be focusing on that fill line, making sure that if there's any lifting, which on this nail there is lifting, if you can see that discoloration right there, there's a little bit of lifting. And this is one of the pitfalls of finding a good nail salon when you move somewhere, is that the product speaks. And this lifting right here is just not a good look. So let's go ahead and buff that out and get this taken care of. Get rid of that. Back off. Now I'm going to focus on this fill line, and I'm really going to focus on this part that's lifted. I'm really going to bust that down. When I say bust it down, I mean I'm going to file that till it's basically gone, till it's basically gone. So I'm just going to file that really, really hard. Okay, so I just want to show you where I am so far. If you can see, this is where it was lifting right here, and there was acrylic there, but it was lifting, so I filed that acrylic basically off. And I'm going to keep filing because there's a little bit more left over here. So I'm just going to keep filing in that area right there to get this acrylic basically gone. And yeah, I know it's going to look a little awkward without the acrylic being there, but the best way to fake a fill is to make sure that wherever there's lifting, you get rid of that product. I'm just filing. Remember, this is when you don't have a drill, you can still do it, but it just takes a little bit more energy and it takes a little more time and a lot of elbow grease. Okay, so now I'm done with this nail, and I filed this down and I used the fingernail file to do this nail. And you can look over here and really see where that fill line was messed up, and so I've made it kind of, I filed that down. Okay, so after I filed it all down, this is what my nails are now looking like. And as you can tell, there are some areas on some nails that the fill line is worse than others. And that's going to be normal. Some nails grow differently, some nails acrylic will apply differently. And so now, the next step of this process to faking your fill is you want to get your base coat. So I'm just going to be using just a generic base coat. Be sure that it is not a top coat, because top coat is always a little bit thicker than base coat. So make sure that it is a base coat. Okay. And see, I'm going to apply that, and see, you can hardly tell the fill line, but you're definitely not going to be able to tell once we put all the nail polish on. So here's the nail that we're going to do now, and I'm going to show you as I'm painting that. And so this is the nail afterward. Now on this one, I guess you can tell really well. You can really tell on this one. But that's okay, because it's still going to hold. I only need it to hold for a couple more days, so don't worry about that. After you file it, that's the purpose of filing it down really well. After I put the base coat on, and we're really going to let this base coat dry. Okay guys, so that is how you fake a fill. Please rate, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and give my video a thumbs up. Come back and watch more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!